Now, if you're into computers, and you probably are if you're watching this channel, you know that they're a magnet for dust. Whether it's a desktop or a laptop, dust is going to find its way into the inner workings of these devices, even keyboards. And traditionally, you would buy a can of this and just clean off the innards of your desktop or your keyboard or what have you. But these compressed air cans can get expensive over time. Generally, they run about $5 a can. Sometimes more, sometimes less. And if you use them a lot, you're going to find that the more that you use them, the less effective they get over time. And if you're going to be using them a lot in one session, you'll find that the can will get very cold and the air that comes out of there isn't as strong as it was when you first started. And of course, it's compressed air. So the more air that you let out of it, the less pressure is in the actual can and the less strength you're going to get when you're trying to clean off your devices. So this is a great alternative because not only do you not have to buy these anymore, but you're going to get consistent performance from this device. It blows clean, dried, filtered air. It's advertised as the last can of air you'll ever have to buy. Incredibly powerful 500-watt motor made of steel and built to last, and it has a 5-year motor warranty on it. Obviously the vac itself, and we have two attachments here. We got that attachment there. Got this attachment there. If I can hold on to it, got this attachment there. And let's look at the other two that we have, or actually other three that we have in here. Got this attachment here, and it looks like that would accommodate other pieces, just not this one. This one has a brush on the end there. And what else we have here? This does come with 6 attachments, so here's one that's flexible, sort of like a straw. Much more sturdy than a straw, though. And I think that is what you can use to attach these smaller pieces to. There we go. Or I guess you could put it the other way around as well. And one last piece in here, which is also has a brush on it. Oh no, it doesn't. I thought it did. There we go. And as you can see there, it tells you how to do it. Pretty much just the way I did it there. So you can put the brush end on here, or you can take this end, which is a little more, as you can see there, a little more localized. So you're pushing a lot of air into a small space, so you're going to get a lot of power out of that. So let's take a look at the vacuum itself here. Now it's a pretty hefty little device here, and it's very solidly made. As you can see, you have your branding here, DataVac Electric Duster. It is made out of, I believe, a steel here. It's painted steel. You have a plastic handle here, and you have ridges for your fingers there, so it actually fits very comfortably in your hand. And there's your on-off button there. If you look on the bottom here, you have your 3 little feet here, and then you have your filter, your air filter right here. So it'll suck in the air through here, blow it out through here. Of course, this is where you put your attachments. So whatever attachment you want to use, just put it on there. And obviously you go from the larger to the much smaller here. And you have, let's see what we got here for a cord. Looks like a nice long cord here. Basic cord. Looks like it's probably about 6 feet long. So that's what's inside the box. Why don't we see how it works? So here's the innards of a Sega Saturn I recently bought, and I pulled the top off of it because the cartridge slot wasn't working. So I fixed that, and you'll actually see this in a future video. But when I opened it up, I saw that it has a lot of dust and junk in here. So let's try this out here. I don't know if you can see there, but little dust bunnies were flying out the back there. Again, this might not be the most easy thing to see on a video, but trust me, it is blowing out a lot of the dust here. Now, I don't know if that came across on the camera there, because I really wasn't paying attention to the camera. But once I turned this thing on, a dust cloud came out of here, and there were a couple of little dust bunnies, but most of it was very fine particles of dust. And it really cleaned everything up nice. Even the heat sink that was mostly clean from the vacuum before was pushing out a lot of dust. So I'll have to probably dust in his room now. Well, maybe not that bad. That's an exaggeration. But it really pushed a lot of dust off of the motherboard, and everything really looks really nice. I got into all the crevices there, and as you can see, that's way more powerful than you're going to find with a can of compressed air. This is 60 hertz, 4 amps, 120 volts. This is a strong blower. You're not going to get that kind of power out of some compressed air. So that's going to do it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. If you like what you see, please subscribe. And as always, if you want to help out my channel, give me a thumbs up or favorite this video or share this video. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.